when it comes to learning kanji characters, of which there are 2,200 and vastly more difficult to write,
right?
That's when it starts. Then it's like, it's an old man getting hit by a badger.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to the Abroad in Japan podcast. Probably the best way of learning about life in Japan without actually being in Japan, which is me. Because this week I'm here in the flesh with Mr. Pete Donaldson himself, British extraordinaire. Pete, how the devil are you doing? What's going on?
Chris has been kicked out. He's Johnny Somali'd something. He's filming in a public place, throwing ramen on the floor. He's decided to get some cheap heat by being a little rabble-rousing little dog.
All I've done the last 2 episodes is insult your bookshelf.
Exactly. Good point.
That's basically what I've done.
And our fine collection of awards. I won an award, a Japanese tangential award yesterday, in fact.
No,
I did before I say. I went to, my partner, Sarah, was DJing at a car show in Bicester, Oxford, and beautiful part of the world. I always forget how nice Bicester is. So just all these kind of car enthusiasts, like 80s, 90s car enthusiasts.
Did you rock up in your car?
Well,
Blow them out the water.
so they sort of turn up with theirs, and I turn up with mine, and I just park my car next to the DJ booth. So
you knew what you were doing.
I knew what I was doing.
I'll just park my car
don't mind
here.
it. Yeah. And a man came over and gave me best not in show. Person who just happened to be there wins an award, which is a carrier bag full of cleaning materials, which I think might be PASAG. Clean your car, you dirty tramp.
Best not in show.
Yeah, so it's like
I thought you said best not insured, which I hope you
as
have.
well.
I hope you have
well.
that fucking car.
Mate, it's a 2-ton fucking limo. I'll smash into everyone. Don't care. Yeah, it was just funny because it was like, haha, you should, hey mate, no professionals. I'm not a professional, or you should be. That kind of vibe.
Was it announced to the entire event?
Oh, I don't know. No, it was a guy in some spats was walking around giving out stuff, and he was farting about with my car. And Sarah went, "What are you doing with that car?" And you're like, "Giving an award. It's not in show. Need to clean."
Nepotism. I think
Sarah is. Yeah, I reckon she sweetened the deal.
That's great though.
Not like that. God. What?
Oh God.
Good God.
It's glad. Oh, you said.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, dear. I'm glad your car is paying off dividends. Real dividends.
Well, to
tangible dividends.
Make up for the awful fuel consumption. The thousands of pounds I have to put into it every month to run it.
I mean, I'm sad I got rid of my K car. And gave it back to Natsuki.
Yeah.
But not before I dropped an entire bottle of soy sauce.
Oh no!
I was moving something from the studio to the apartment.
Your big bottle of soy sauce.
I had a bag. And in the bag, there was a big bottle of Kickelman soy sauce.
Just a big bottle of soy sauce.
And oh my God, I got in the car and I was like, wait a minute, what's that?
I can smell
smells
soy.
like a fucking sushi shop. And I look back and half of the bottle's content, we're talking like a big fucking bottle.
Oh my God.
Like half a litre, 500 millilitres of soy sauce, had come out of the bottle, gone into the seat, soaked through the seat and dried.
Right.
Because it stained like the
Is it leather? Is it leathery?
No, it was a K carpet.
So what is it made
leather,
of? Like, all right,
Swarovski diamonds.
Is it plastic? Is it wiped clean, or is it like? Is it wool? Because if I let you,
it's got it. It's
got into everything.
All the wool. So I used.
soy sauce.
I only had body wipes.
Right.
And I used about 200.
Why have you got body wipes?
Because it was fucking summer. It's so hot in
strange
Tokyo.
life you lead.
So I got these menthol body wipes, and I tried to
menthol body wipes.
Tried to wipe the chair down. It absorbed some of the soy sauce. I went through
It's just the real life of Chris
250
Broad.
wipes.
This is forget the curated Instagram fucking vistas of Mount Fuji as the Shinkansen. It was some personal body wipes. Some menthol flavoured body wipes wiping off some soy sauce from a care car.
I used 250 wipes, and there was still soy sauce coming out of the chair.
It's not what they're for. It's for the body. Not care car body.
So I drove it back 10 hours to Yamagata.
It still stinks of
smelling like
smell of
I've
menthol.
Had a bath of fucking soy sauce. And I wanted to see Natsuki's reaction.
Yeah.
I parked the car up to the station. I was like, the car is yours again. And Natsuki's like, oh, yeah. And he took a photo with me in front of the car.
Yeah.
This moment of triumph.
Yeah.
He received the car back.
And only you could see the stain in the back.
Then he opened the back door and went, what the fuck?
And that man's been smoking 60 a day for 50 years.
And I was like, there might have been a soy sauce
Soy incident.
mishap.
Soy boy.
And he was like, fucking Chris, soy sauce, fuck. And I was like, oh, it's my train, bye. And I like got on the train.
Clanking with your bottles of soy sauce.
He's ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Oh,
do
God. Poor car.
you remember
Poor
when?
car.
Do you remember when Bob Dylan was on stage and that man with soy bomb ran on the stage?
No.
There was like, I think it was soy bomb. If I type into
What the fuck
if I
is
type
soy
soy bomb into
It sounds like a
Bob Dylan.
fucking racist
It
weapon.
was a performance artist, Michael Portnoy, interrupted Bob Dylan's performance at the 1998 Grammy Awards when he ran on stage with the word "soy bomb" written on his chest, and he danced for ages while Bob Dylan played his music.
So Bob Dylan was just oblivious.
So Bob
or he
Dylan,
just didn't-
he was
didn't care?
just like,
"Oh,
I don't know what this is. Maybe they've booked this thing, but yeah, he just had a soy bomb, and I think maybe people thought that he was supposed to be there. I don't know, but soy bomb was a thing for a long.
Well, soy bomb is now a thing again in
Yeah.
the back of the cake.
No, soy bomb,
And luckily, Natsuki's brother-in-law is a car mechanic.
right?
Does that equate to
And
cleaning?
he loves
a chair?
licking, and he loves licking soy off stuff.
Like, none. Show you.
They're
Show
pretty.
you, Kuruma.
Because you just take the. I guess you could take the chair out, but then you'd have to sort of scoop the soy
I
that had
don't
gone
know.
into the.
It's fucked. The shit's
metal.
fucked. You just have to learn to love the smell of soy sauce.
You just got to learn to
Learn
love the
to
soy.
love the smell of soy sauce.
My dad discovered he had his hernia basically exploded or something.
Right.
Popped,
Oh,
like
God.
because he came home from town.
Too much soy sauce.
He had a carrier bag full of soy sauce. He had 2 big bottles of soy sauce. So there's just a lot of soy disasters. There's soy bombs happening all over the place. It's like he's not even.
Was he actually carrying soy sauce?
He's carrying
Oh, right, I thought you
two
were
big bottles
joking.
of soy sauce.
Fucking hell.
He's got cirrhosis of the liver. He shouldn't be having salt. So why is he buying
no.
soy sauce? He said the deal was too good. It's too good to.
Good deal. That's
Good
one
deal,
interesting
good
about
deal.
Japan. We don't really have deals in Japan. Like the buy one get one free, three for
right,
the price of two.
yeah.
That doesn't exist in Japan.
Right.
There is no, because they kind of see it as like it's a waste. You're just going to waste. And to be fair, my family will be like 3 for the price of 2. Let's get.
Get 'em
We're
in,
only
yeah.
going to get 1 packet of crisps, but we'll get them all. And
Yeah.
They'll just sit in the fucking cupboard till the end of
Not
time.
in my house, but yeah, carry on.
But people waste things, and in Japan they don't like to waste.
No,
the-
I think that's the right thing to do.
And
That's correct.
I think also just never took off the concept of deals. If that had, maybe everyone would do it. I don't know.
They more do surprise boxes and stuff like
Surprise
that.
box.
Surprise boxes and little. You'll occasionally get a free gift, but you don't usually have buy one get one free, do you? Really?
A box full of soy
Interesting.
sauce.
Yeah, box full of soy
Well, it was
sauce.
anywhere near me. It's going all over the chair.
Next time you needed some soy sauce, you're a bit annoyed that I just lost so much soy sauce. Was it rescuable? Any of the soy sauce?
I think there was a quarter of the bottle.
A quarter
remained.
of the bottle remained.
Oh, it was so bad.
Lovely.
It was incredible because I remember just thinking, where did it all go? Because there was no puddle.
Yeah,
It just gone through the
It just
chair.
gone through. It just goes into the
Completely
into the
porous.
bottom of the.
Because wool is porous.
Just
Write that
goes in-
down, put it on
well,
your
it'll be, I guess it'll be soaked up by the
wool.
cushions, but also it will gone underneath into the car cavity, the car egg,
It's ruined.
car shell.
Thank God the car only cost $1,000.
What happens if it doesn't pass as I can't remember what they're called in Japan, but their MOT version,
Shaken.
Shaken, which are very aggressive compared to MOTs.
Can you imagine?
They're gonna go. There's oil leaking. It's not oil. It's soy sauce.
It smells like
It smells
fucking
like soy
sushi
sauce.
sanmai. What is this? Oh dear. Well, maybe when I get back, maybe it'll be clean magically. Maybe Natsuki will have done something. We got a story this week from Owen, who says, "Hello, Chris and Pete. I'm currently studying in Akita University. As we established last week, Akita is the home of Akita Vision,
Viewers,
the most beautiful women in Japan.
viewers, Akita viewers.
Akita.
That's what it's in the northeast. Viewers,
What is that?
viewers,
As
beautiful
part
people.
Of a study program from Ireland. It's my first time in Japan, and on my third day, I had what can only be described as the weirdest experience of my life. I was in a 7-Eleven next to my hotel when 2 friendly Japanese men came up to me and started chatting to me. Eager to make some Japanese friends, I happily chatted away with them and agreed to meet up later to go out for some food. Later that day, around 8 o'clock, they picked me up in their car and began driving into the countryside. I started to get,
God.
what, Jesus.
Good
I
Lord.
started to, this is so dicey. You want to come on a road trip in my car? No, but yes.
No, thank you.
I started to get a bit worried as I realised I was sitting in the car with 3 people I didn't know driving to God knows where in the pitch black. But I figured it was Japan. It was probably fine, though I was now very much on edge. At that point, one of the men said he wanted to take me to his house first.
Yeah, I'm reading ahead. This doesn't get any better. This doesn't get any better.
He wanted to, he wanted to take me to his house first before we went out to get sushi. So we arrived at his house. Going at this point, I'm getting pretty worried and starting to map out my escape route in case things go sideways. They then usher me upstairs to an empty room with some sort of shrine. They beckon me to sit, produce a small book and some prayer beads, which they thrust into my hands. We proceeded to sit and chant for the next 30 minutes. Oh my God. None of which I understood the meaning of. Then we finished, walked out, and drove to eat some sushi. They turned out to be lovely guys, and we had a great time, after which they dropped me off at my hotel. They said they were Buddhists of some sort. I'm a Buddhist. Of some sort. I'm in the country for another few months and they have my number. God. So hopefully they remain nice people that just want to share their culture and not some cult or something. Have you ever had an experience where a Japanese person's eagerness to show you some part of the culture genuinely frightened you? All the best. Owen, update. And there's an update from Owen who says they turned out to be cultists. What? How did he get to that conclusion all of a sudden?
No, good, right, yeah. I mean, it sounds very much that Owen's soul has been taken. They know where Owen lives and works, and I mean, all you can do now is to get out of the country or get back to Ireland.
I mean, they're not dangerous. It's just sort of a mild inconvenience.
Yeah, they said they were Buddhists of some sort. You don't hear that, do you?
I'm a Christian of some sort. I mean, look, we know
it's a knife of some sort.
The closest I've come was the story of the biscuit lady when I was doing my cycle. On day 3 of the original journey across Japan, a woman drove past me, pulled over in front of me, and just got out. Was like, "Do you like biscuits?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, this is good."
Biscuits.
And she was like, "You must come to my house right now for a party." And I was like, I'm literally cycling to Kagoshima for 40 days. I've got my friend, like Ian and everyone waiting at Niigata station. And I was like, I've got to go. They're waiting at Niigata. And she was like, no, biscuits right now. It's a party. You don't want to miss the party.
It's a party. Don't want to party.
And she showed me a photo on her phone of 2 very scared looking white people, a man and a woman, on a sofa in a room.
Right.
And they looked like they were also planning their escape.
Yeah, okay. So
and the photo did not entice me.
Right.
And that was basically just this. It was this sort of same scenario. I did film her interact. I blurred her face, the video. You can watch it. I think the video is called something like Sake Vending Machines. Because I then left her, went to get drunk at some sake vending machines. Like you do, because it's Japan, isn't it? I should have invited her. I should be like, fuck your party. Join mine. Come on down to the sake vending machines. Let's do it.
We can have a big mucky mixture of about 15 different sakes in a bottle.
Oh, God.
Lovely.
But and the other time somebody did this to me was in Sapporo. I was sitting on a bench in front of Sapporo Tower. And Natsuki was like, I go for cigarettes, bye. And went off for a cigarette break, left me alone. And another woman sat down. They're always like in their 50s. They're always very chatty, which is always a bit unusual because it doesn't happen much. And she was like, it's time for a party. And she put a pamphlet in my hand, some sort of cult. And I was like, oh, my friend, I have to join him at the cigarette area, smoking area. Bye. So just be wary.
Yeah, just look, you're in the world. There are other people who are in the world who have other things going on in their lives. So just keep an eye. Keep an eye.
It's just a bit scary, isn't it? Let's go out for food.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
Let's not.
Come to my house. Look at this room.
Let's not. I'll get a taxi, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll get in the soy car.
I think you should. I'd love
Start
to hear you going on one of these adventures yourself.
Yeah, being British and being a bit of a wuss, I'd absolutely not mention that I'm scared. I don't like. It took when I nearly drowned in Costa Rica. It took all my reserve and knowing that the end was near to actually shout out, "Help! Help!"
Yeah. How far were you out to sea when you realised you were stuffed?
It was the same beach that that guy from the Cosby Show died on.
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous fucking thing. I was quite far out. It was nearly the end for me.
Really?
It was pretty dank.
Was Sarah there?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, where's Pete gone?
Asleep on the beach.
Dear. Oh dear, where's Pete gone? I can't see."
Was there anybody else in the sea?
People were waving and trying to get the lifeguards' attention. The lifeguards. Solomon saved me. I'll never forget him
How could he swim, but you couldn't?
because he had a float, and also he was a professional.
Ah.
He kind of knew what was going on. Really,
You were like, oh, I'm splashing in the sea. I'm having my fun. Yeah,
no, I was
Costa
diving through.
Rica.
There were massive waves, and I was diving into the waves loads of times. Like each wave I was going, look at this. This is brilliant. Look how fast I can go. And then I was like, I've done too many. I can't get out. Riptide. God,
fuck.
I was going back farther and further out. I was like, I'm not good at swimming. I was
And that's
getting turned
is
upside
it a
down.
dangerous beach, right?
Yeah, honestly, like
Was it any like?
people die every month. I
Was there
don't
like
know why
any
it's
warnings
allowed.
being like, be very, very
Nope.
careful? Oh, dear.
No, but they did have a lifeguard on. They actually had 2 lifeguards on, and as I said on a previous episode, one of the lifeguards was normal man looking, and the other one was handsome as hell. And the handsome as hell one, Solomon, came out to save me. I was like,
Were you like, I want that one.
I want the
there.
ugly one, please, not the one who looks like fucking
You
professional
didn't get to
wrestler.
choose your lifeguard.
No, yeah, not him. Send
Go
him
back to shore.
2
I want the other
handsome.
one.
This is a terrible image for me.
So they got on a float and they fucking really went for it.
Yeah, started shouting at me in the sea. So
How
get me back.
did he grab you and pull you?
I just got on his float. I just needed the float. I'm not a strong swimmer. And I was getting turned upside down. And I was just having a fucking rough old time of it.
Oh, the waves were hitting you again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's bad.
Ooh,
I did
did not care for it.
when I did some surfing with Felix.
Mm.
I fucking got hit by a really nasty wave, and it took me under, and I could not get up again. And
Yeah.
another wave smashed into me.
Yeah.
So I'm underwater. I'm like, but I couldn't be like, because I'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Don't care for it.
So I was
Do not
trying to
care.
get up, and then another wave smashed me.
Yeah.
And it really does pin you down under the water.
Horrible.
Really scary
Stay
stuff.
out of there. Don't fuck
Yeah.
with the sea.
Don't fuck with the sea.
Yeah.
Write that down. Put it on the
Yeah.
wall.
Correct.
But don't fuck with JR East either,
Mm.
because look, they'll cancel your train.
Yes. Very.
This is quite
unprofessional.
interesting. Yeah, one of the most luxurious trains in Japan
Hmm.
got cancelled because somebody got a little bit too drunk.
Yes, they did. I mean, like it's one of those kind of like dream sort of train trips that people get very excited about in the YouTube world. It seems to, if you ever feature a luxurious train journey, seems to do quite well.
That's right.
Figures wise, but
You
JR
can afford
East.
it though, because
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be doing a train thing with Connor, right? The stupid fucking
Oh, the fancy one. Yeah.
7-star train.
Yeah.
I got tickets,
Right.
And it was like, okay, it's $40,000. I was like, blah!
Good
I
God.
was like, you can
You'd
keep
need
the
to see your
tickets. I'm not nothing.
you
Nothing
would
is
need
worth
to.
that.
How long's the journey?
It was like 4 days. This one.
Oh,
So it was a
right,
hefty
okay.
journey. It was
Okay.
good.
It was 4 days.
But
yeah,
for
fine. Can you
that-
not do one day? Just 10 grand?
I don't-
10 grand. Let me just use the toilet.
I
50
don't-
quid. 50 quid.
you
I'll
know,
do a poo.
It's a business expense,
Right,
but
yeah.
40
That's not
no.
tax deductible. There's no
No.
way that's tax deductible.
No,
It's transport.
no, it's not worth it. If it was less than 10, I
Mm.
might have been like, it might be doable
Yeah.
with a sponsor,
Yeah.
something. But
Outrageous.
I got Connor a better treat. I took him to the most exclusive racing track in Japan. That's
So exclusive.
so exclusive. Membership costs $400,000.
You part your, did you
I didn't
take
pay
your
that
K
either.
car on? Did you take your soy
I
sauce?
did take the K car. Out. It's going to be a good video. It's a really fun video. I'll show you a clip for it later. All right, dive in.
Anyway, yeah, JR East has had to cancel one trip of a luxury overnight sleeper service after the crew members were found to have been drinking alcohol on duty. The train, called Train Suite Shikishima, was originally scheduled to depart from Ueno Station in Tokyo, heading for Niigata and Nagano. Suspension is due to a staff shortage after 6 crew members were removed from duty for alcohol consumption that went well beyond routine tastings to check quality. The 6 who served food in the dining car or worked as sommeliers and bartenders were found to have consumed wine and other beverages frequently at night since 2022, according to JR East Tourism and Sales, a subsidiary of JR East. The train has gained popularity as a sort of moving hotel. Reservations for the tour departing on August the 30th were almost fully booked and pretty punchy, and they have been drinking at night.
Well, because they're getting paid like $1.
Yeah.
While the people that get to ride the train pay $10,000.
How drunk? Yeah, you've got to be. You just got to pace yourself, haven't you? Really, if you're at the beck and call of a lot of people, you can't just turn up absolutely wazzed.
I mean, the Shikishima, which is a really
Shikishima.
annoying fucking name. It goes from Ueno in Tokyo to Niigata and Nagano. I
Right.
did look at this one as well.
Right.
It's just sort of a bit depressing though. These mega pricey trains
Mm.
that just go in a big circle and you have like a nice meal and pay
Yeah.
the gross domestic product of like.
It's not about the
South
destination, it's
Africa.
about the journey, as they say.
We can fucking do it in a car for like a tenner. You
Yeah,
don't
in a
need to
soy
pay
car.
$1,000. It's just a bit depressing. I don't know.
I bet the
I've
food's
got off
nice
these
on it
trains.
though.
Well, is it?
I guess like
Probably
moving.
is.
That's the thing. Even the fanciest sort of, you can't judge up a toilet because at the end of the day, even in like a decent plane seat, you go to the toilet and it's always the same because you can't judge up a plane toilet. It's a toilet. Can't make that any fancier. It's always going to be.
Well, you can
Well, can you?
with a bidet and a water. You get a bidet, plays music,
Yeah.
has like bird song. In some toilets in Japan, they have like fucking bird song. You
Yeah.
sit down, it's like the jungles of Malaysia. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Toilets can get better.
Toilets can get better, but I'm just saying that like it's still you're still pooping something out of yourself, aren't you? So the actual act diminishes any airs and graces and fanciness, isn't it?
Would you go on the Shikishima train?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Right,
do you offer
20
you offering a
20 grand a ticket?
20 grand a ticket, yeah. I mean, yeah, and I mean, if you were coming from Niigata and going to Tokyo for the first time, it'd be brilliant. But going to Niigata, like, I'm ending up in Niigata, are you? Not ideal, is it?
Don't know. I just can't justify it. I
No.
just cannot. Like I was very lucky. I was one of the first. I think I was the first foreign YouTuber to film Grand Class back in 2020. I didn't pay for that. It was
No,
great.
well, can you?
No,
I
I want
mean,
the publicity, and
I guess it sounds like they don't need the publicity. That's why they're not offering
they don't need the
freebies around
publicity.
the place.
Yeah, they don't need the publicity because we did ask them. We're like, we could go for publicity, and they're like, fuck off. It's like
What about you? Should give me a Maserati. We don't need.
they don't need
People
it,
know,
and they
that
don't
these are
care
good.
because the interesting thing about these trains is the customers exist. They are there.
yeah.
You know, it's really hard to get a ticket on these things. So the way I finally found a way to get a ticket for the 7-star stupid bloody train was all of the tickets on the train were bought by other companies, and they were
Right.
like, "Here's the price of the ticket. Here's our special price,"
Ah,
and they would like upsell it to you basically. So they would basically buy the whole fucking train.
it's a big ask if nobody, because it's a premium product. Like it's a big ask for them
People
to.
were there, you know.
Yeah, in droves.
Um, I just don't know. I mean, yeah.
He finally found Chris's price level that he will not indulge.
I mean, it just seems unreasonable.
I guess for 4 days though, people do spend that amount of money on holidays, like mad people. but
40
they still,
grand.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah. But like, and people who aren't necessarily that far away from
The thing
people
is, though,
we know would know. You know what I mean? You don't have to necessarily be you would have to be a millionaire probably to do it. But yeah.
I think it's mainly a lot of. Originally, it was a lot of elderly folks,
Right.
or retired folks in Japan that would do it because most people in Japan don't travel overseas. I can't remember there was something crazy like the proportion of Japanese people with a passport was like 25% or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That makes sense.
And most people don't travel overseas; they travel in Japan. If you are rich, got nothing else to do, fuck
Yeah.
it, let's go on the train kind of thing. So I think they were sort of the prime customers.
I see.
I have seen YouTubers go on them though and spend big and chuck a sponsor on, and that sort of covers it. But like I talked about this with Connor. Like he did an insane video where we rented the castle for a day in Ozu in Shikoku, and Connor paid for that, which is very awesome. Maybe he made a profit from it if he put a sponsor on it, but at least doing that, renting the castle, it seemed to help this whole community and this whole town because it gave people jobs and gave them something to do, and it helped revitalize the town. Yeah, and that's well, like it kind of the money flowed through the town and it sort of helped keep it going. Whereas this is just the money flows through JR East's fucking bank
Pockets,
book.
yeah.
It's just something I don't know. I find that harder to stomach as a result. So no trains for Connor.
No
train.
sorry, Connor.
But you got to go to a racetrack.
Did
That was more fun.
well, it's
And then we
more
couldn't get a
choice.
fucking train anyway because we're all drunk.
Exactly.
Even if I wanted to
Pissheads.
take Connor, they're all
Exactly.
pissheads.
Right.
Because they're all drunk on the Shikishima train.
Shika.
Oh dear. 7 stars right there. No drunkards there. We're back in a moment, guys, with your stories, comments, and questions over in the fax machine.
Wow.
And we're back with a fax machine. What do we got this week, Mr. Donaldson? Fill us in.
Anna's got in touch from Canada with admiration. Hello, Chris and Pete. Absolutely love all your content and the book. Keep up the great work. You both have become my daily companions. Oh, like one of those paid for boyfriends that you get in Japan. Chris, question to you. In your book and some early content, you have mentioned that a way to learn Japanese is to learn the writing systems early on. With the widespread adoption of ChatGPT and the like, it has never been easy to learn Japanese without having to break your mind over the logosyllabic writing systems. I have been studying, though only for a few months, by having AI translate all study materials into Romaji.
Wow.
A common opinion of native Japanese speakers seems to be negative around only learning Romaji. However, to me, it seems like the most value for your time for the purposes of travel and watching movies. Does your advice on learning Japanese change with the adoption of AI? Keep up the amazing work. I hope to run into you in the Lost Bar from Canada with admiration. Anna. Yeah, I mean, probably quite a useful...
Have you used AI for Japanese at all?
Not at all. Actually, I did. I was trying to fiddle around with a Python script, and I needed like a list of like 100, easiest Japanese words, and I just said, just give us 100 Japanese words that like tall, short, hot, cold, and so it gave me that, and that was quite useful. They just spaffed that out. That's just Google, isn't it? It's just a fancy Google.
I would say ChatGPT is no substitute for learning the writing language.
But that's just formatting something into, instead of, because a lot of the best writing books that learning books that Japanese language teachers seem to teach from. And they're all in they're all in
phrased
I know,
sentence in
Jesus Christ.
human history.
Yes, I know. I can barely speak English, Chris. That's the problem.
You've been drinking again.
I'm having trouble
You've been
with
on a Shikishima.
I'm having trouble. It's mostly in kanji or hiragana or whatever, katakana. But there is that barrier where you're sort of going, I've limited time. I need to get a handle on this really quickly. So I always buy the Romaji version just to sort of
Filth. Nah, don't do it. I think there's different. There was I remember the JET program had some sort of Japanese language course, and they started with Romaji. The idea being it gets you to conversational level quicker. I just think it's sort of making your life more difficult further down the road.
in the long run, yeah.
On
holiday, fine though, aren't you?
Yeah. Holiday's different, right? But was Anna was going there more permanently? I don't know. Did Anna say what they were doing?
Yeah, true.
If you're going to live in Japan, do the longer, more important way, which is learn the writing system. You can learn katakana and Romaji in a week.
Yeah.
You can learn it in a day, but
Yeah.
then master it over a week. It's all because there's like 90 characters, I think, if I recall.
I've got them. I've got katakana in the old,
I remember I did it. I was visiting my family in North England over a week or two, and I literally just got the flashcards. I'd write like I, U, E, or, and on one side it would be like the letter A or whatever, then the sound in Japanese and English on one side, the other. And I would just like put it down and I'd have to say it out loud. I'd look at the English and I'd be like, I'd have to like write the Japanese. I'd just test myself over and over, rote learning, very boring. But it's effective. It's effective to the point that I could look at a character and know how to read it instantly. Did that over a weekend. And so should you.
Dr. Moku's hiragana and katakana apps are very good as
Yeah,
well.
and they're right. They use lots of mnemonics and things.
It
looks like a snake.
Yeah, but it works though. I think of,
It does work, but I actually think there's 90 characters. Just sit in a room and force it down you.
I want the character Moo to look like a cow doing a fart with mustard gas coming out of the bum. That's what I want.
When you got 45, 90 characters, whatever, I think brutal rote learning is the way to go. When it comes to kanji characters...
Ma is an old man breaking his leg. Ma.
I suppose it is if you're
an old man sort of skidding in and falling over a bit.
Oh dear. Whereas when it comes to learning kanji characters, of which there are 2,200 and vastly more difficult to write,
right?
That's when it starts. Then it's like, it's an old man getting hit by a badger. You can use your fucking memory and magic and wonder to do that.
Yeah.
But for the first, katakana and Romaji, just get out of the way.
Give me a hiragana thing and I'll tell you what it looks like.
Fucking hell. Ko.
Oh, I don't even know what that looks like now.
Oh, see? Just rote learn it.
I think it was in the koketa.
It's like a line like that, a line like that.
Cool.
One up, one above.
No.
It looks like a wave. It looks a bit like a wave, I suppose.
Yeah. She looks like a little lady's hair. Hair is, you're saying help because you're stuck on a mountain.
It's a Costa Rican wave. But just learn it and get out of the way.
Learn it.
You get it out of the way.
Moku.
There's no substitute. I mean, I've been using ChatGPT mainly for like, what's a good way to respond to this sentence? If you said this in Japanese,
oh,
what's
nice.
a good way?
Okay, right.
And it is pretty good at that. I've run it past a few friends.
Yeah.
It's not. It still apparently has some giveaways with longer text that it's not native level.
I see. Right.
It's not perfect yet, but it's got a lot better. And it's a really good way to, you can speak with the bloody thing in Japanese now.
Yeah.
Where
is the museum?
Do it now if you want.
But,
I'll give you technology.
All right.
What is this?
Hakabutsukan wa doko desu ka?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing well. Thanks for
Ooh.
asking. Hope you're doing great too.
It's just that kind of
How
radio
do you
DJ.
say? How do you say? I want to eat a chicken on Saturday in Japanese.
In Japanese, you could say something like "doyobi ni toriniku wo tabetai." So that just means I want to eat chicken on Saturday. It's a pretty straightforward way to say it.
How do you say I hate Pete Donaldson in Japanese?
Be cruel. Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. Will not do it.
You broke.
I will never betray my programmer, Pete Donaldson.
How do you say I hate Pete Donaldson in Japanese?
In that case, you say something like "Pete Donaldson ga kirai da."
Perfect.
Pete Donaldson.
Technology's arrived.
It's good stuff, isn't
Like,
it?
shut up. Stop talking.
Weird little Australian girlfriend you got on your phone. Don't like it. Don't like it.
So I see that. I remember when ChatGPT this came out, Duolingo's stock price in the news, it was like, Duolingo is worthless.
Right.
And then
yes,
Duolingo
yes,
was like, if you're not, don't be my enemy, work with me. And then they implemented it. And because that's the future.
Mm.
Being able to talk, it's like having a teacher on your fucking phone.
You remember it so much better when you're speaking it, aren't you, really? Mm.
So
There you go.
I've locked my phone with the questions on.
Good.
No.
Shall I do the next one?
No.
Well, you found it. You
No.
found it. You found
Joseph.
it. All right.
Joseph says, Pete Donaldson, kiddo. And and the lights have come back on
I'd
again.
like to come back on again.
This is like whenever we get to the fax machine, the lights of the studio randomly blast like really brightly. Dear Chris and Pete, some friends and I are looking to go to Japan for 3 weeks in November, working our way between Fukuoka and Tokyo. The thing is, we're Orthodox Jews who keep kosher. That rules out half of the suggestions of what to do in Japan, specifically taking part in the famed culinary scene, since we basically can't eat any of the pre-prepared food in the country, restaurants or snacks. I know I'll be missing out
Difficult, isn't it?
on one of the highlights of the country, but I'm resigned to that fact. My question is, what is the feasibility of preparing my own pescatarian meals from scratch while touring around Japan? I doubt doing my own cooking or even using a rice cooker will be on the cards, as I don't want to upset any hotels, and I don't know if kitchenettes are common, so I'm guessing I'll be buying a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables. When we stop in Beppu, I'll no doubt be partaking in the hot spring eggs, but beyond that, any thoughts or suggestions would be very welcome. On the bright side, most beer and sake are very much allowed, so it's not all doom and gloom. Thanks for the help, Joseph, a soon-to-be malnourished tourist.
The keeping kosher must be quite difficult. It's separation of meat and dairy and all
You
few other
can't eat
rules and
pork,
stuff like that.
cephalopods, shellfish.
Right.
God, it sounds tough.
It's more than anything else. Have you ever seen them trying to? Have you seen how they make a kitchen kosher? Like
No.
a dude just comes round and just basically cleans the whole kitchen. Boiling water, just pours it all over everything and stuff to make it kosher. Turns on the oven really hot to sort of self clean it and stuff. And these are the things that you got if you if you observe the kosher stuff, like you have to kind of do whenever you checking an Airbnb, checking a hotel room, whatever. So, but I would say that there are a lot of like Airbnbs that have like little kitchenettes.
There's
and
Airbnb.
stuff, so
You're the expert on Airbnbs, but there is a really good.
But you would have to spend a bit of time making it kosher if indeed you can. I thought a rabbi had to do it. I don't know, man.
I have no idea. I don't know. All I do know is there are hotels in Tokyo and Japan that have kitchens.
Right.
There's a really good hotel
And you
chain.
buy ingredients. There's lots of great, I can't remember, what's that big, that chain that has delicious vegetables and stuff. It's like a sort of supermarket, but it's got
There's a
the front. There's
delicious vegetable. What are you on
It's
about?
like, not Mama Naku. It's called something like Mama Naku, but it's not.
What, a hotel with delicious vegetables?
No, a supermarket with delicious
Oh.
vegetables. There's what's Maris Price or something? I can't remember.
No idea.
It's a
You're making
lovely
it up.
supermarket that focuses mainly on the raw ingredients that you should be able to knock up some decent kosher
a normal
grub.
grocery
A
store.
normal grocery store. yeah.
There's a hotel chain in Tokyo called Mimaru, Mimaru, and they're hotel rooms that have like kitchens in and nice tatami mats with tables, and they're kind of aimed at families, bigger groups. And if you are cooking like in a hotel room, that is the place to be.
Place to do it.
Mimaru are very good, or just Airbnb. Although probably not the one you stayed. Didn't you say it was quite gritty?
The kitchenette was fine. You could probably, and it only has.
Was it kosher?
Well, I mean, you'd have to kosher it up, I suppose. But it's fascinating. There's a YouTube page where a woman basically, I think she's ex-Hasidic Jew, and she basically goes around her old neighborhood in like Brooklyn, and basically like just talks all the local stuff. And they've got like their own tech, like their own kind of like dumb, those dumb phones that people get, don't have like anything on them. Simple phones.
Stuff.
Whatever, yeah. They've got those, but they've got like they're like phones from like the 90s and stuff, but they are specifically smartphones for people who Hasidic Jews in the area.
Really?
And they've got like little like educational games and stuff like that, and stuff that, and
Duolingo.
And she talks to all these people, and when I forget, is it Shabbat? When they're observing that you're not allowed to use anything electric, I think. It's just, for any Jews listening, I'm really annoyed about how poorly I can remember this. But if you start the timer before Shabbat starts, you can kind of get away with it. So it's all of these kind of things that you need in modern life to use. But as long as you have a bit of pre-forward planning, you can still observe it, but not, but not be doing
I remember
something
seeing
incredibly...
something like that for like a lift. You
Right.
press a special button.
Oh, that isn't necessarily, It's fascinating.
It's pretty cool.
I love it. Like, I love like modern life just trying to deal with, fucking edicts from like thousands of years ago and just sort of going through it. Fascinating.
Sounds
Anyway.
like you want to become an Orthodox Jew.
I'm becoming an Orthodox Jew.
That sounds like
I'll do it.
really
I'll
like
bloody do it.
YouTube video title.
I'll bloody do it.
But no, like, best of luck to you, Joseph. Hopefully it's not as tricky as it
do
sounds.
email us because that's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, let us know
And
how
have
you
you
get
got
on,
one of
man.
those phones?
Let us know how you
I want
get
to
on.
play in the games. I want to play in the games. I want to read the books, the texts.
Our last message is from Faisal. And the subject is stop spreading fake news.
Oh dear.
And this is quite interesting. Dear Chris and Pete, on a recent episode, you said you can't pre-book Shinkansen tickets online. I went in 2024 and I'm going again this year, and I pre-booked my tickets from Tokyo to Osaka using the official website.
The official website.
You can get discounts for booking early, and it's in English, so no drama. So there is a website. Thanks, Faisal. And they're being very nice. They're being kind, pointing out my mistake. To be fair, so the 15
Not particularly
years...
well known, is it?
Well, no, the 12, 13 years I've lived here in Japan, it's not really been a thing. The website's always been Japanese. I've had problems putting my credit card in. I don't know where it went wrong.
Right.
But it seems that it's been implemented a few years ago, and it got incrementally better. And I think in 2024 it got really good. But it turns out you can now book your train tickets online pretty painlessly. Dave, our editor, did it. So the website's just smart/x.jp/English or EN. It's a bit complicated URL-wise, but just it's smart X.
Shall I stick it in the synopsis if you're listening?
Do that.
Do that.
In the YouTube's not. Yeah, smart X there. And you
Alright.
could book your train, you could book the exact seat you want. It's pretty good, and I'm actually going to start using it whenever I travel, probably.
Yeah.
But if you're traveling around Japan, especially in a busier holiday period, definitely try and book your trains in advance. So you have to battle it out
You can.
at the stations of Tokyo and Kyoto. And thank you, Faisal, for pointing that out. Very exciting. The game has changed. I can finally book the train tickets in advance.
I know a couple of Faisals, and they're all good eggs.
Jolly good.
Faisals make good eggs.
What do
That's all I got. Sorry, I
just
just got excited. It's a non sequitur. Oh, when Natsuki does it, it's charming. But when I do it, it's an absolute. It stopped the podcast.
We love Faisals everywhere.
Faisals.
Keep the stories, questions, comments coming in to broadjapanpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back later in the week, guys,
Faisal.com.
to do it all over again. But for now, have yourself a great few days. We'll see you right back here on the Abroad Japan podcast. Bye for now.